Brixie, take the throw! It's my fault.
Wembley Stadium, not somewhere we ever expected a bunch of amateurs to take us, especially given Dorking's history in almost every cup competition. And yet, here we are. Although, not for on-pitch reasons. We're here to meet a bunch of referees after the London FA invited Mark in for a Q&A.
I normally come here obviously for hearings. In fact, I haven't been here for a few years actually, so I'm doing quite well.
How has it come to pass that you and I are sitting in the dugout at Wembley?
Well, we've had the most esteemed invite of all time, which I'm really privileged. We've been all over the place, but really privileged to be invited to London FA Referees Association to all talk football, because everyone values the game, so we're going to have a good chat about it. And yeah, we're looking forward to it more than most things we've done, to be fair. I jumped at the opportunity, really. To be honest with you, obviously the stuff, if you watch any of the stuff that Rich does brilliantly, you know, you sort of form an opinion of that wanker in the hat, yeah. God, don't go against me on this. Not this one.
What we'll do is we'll play it through, and then we'll have a bit of a conversation. We'll go from there.
Eyes on number 5, Tony Craig.
Thompson drags Tony back and stops him from getting to the ball. So as much as the referee can argue that they were both at it, one was most definitely much worse than the other. BOA decision, penalty.
And that's that.
Can I just say that somebody does influence my narration, so...
Should we ask who doesn't think it's a pen?
Yeah.
Is there anyone in the room that would not give it? Jamal, you don't count. Is there anyone in the room that would not give a penalty in this scenario? And oh wow, okay, that's interesting. Oh wow, look, it's not agreed upon the room.
I take players off all the time on yellow cards. That's my party trick. Like if they get booked on 20 minutes, the amount of times I take them off because I just, you know, don't risk it. To be fair, but yeah, you do. You have to. But I just wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it.
It's been a roller coaster of a half, and yet the kettle's only just starting to reach fever pitch, causing the pot to simmer.
Is there anyone in the room that for the first one?
Oh, please. Come on.
Is there anyone in the room that's not sending off?
He's been a bit like kind of on the borderline, but it's not, I can't say for sure it's deliberate action for him just to elbow him in the face.
Like, there is a massive support out there for officials. But as always in things supporting people, they're not always the ones that speak out. I don't know why there doesn't need to be that level of protection. If someone says, this is what I done. Someone said, this is what I done. And Dorking said in that interview, didn't he, that he was gutted, didn't he? He said, I'm gutted because I made a mistake. There ain't nobody, apart from the few that moan about everything, that take an issue with that. It just grows respect in the game. I don't think they should be put front and centre. I don't think it should be a case of, well, you must be interviewed after the game. But I certainly think it should be a case of, you know, do you want to have a chat? Because genuinely, Morgan would talk, he's going to be on Celebrity Love Island, Morgan. Yeah, with Dendy. Yeah. But some officials would like to say, the abuse they get online, some officials would like to say, do you know what? I'll be honest, like, I've watched it back. I'm disappointed with myself for that, but that's why I've done it, whatever it might be. I don't see how it can be bad if it's their choice to do that.
Having somehow escaped a room full of referees unscathed, Mark now has to turn his attention to the weekend's trip away to Bath City. And as much as he is focused on figuring out their strengths and weaknesses, the Dorking gaffer also has to talk to his team about what went wrong 4 days earlier in St Albans.
So my thing is going to be, probably, if we've got a +1, we'll play. like we normally do. And if we ain't got a +1 and Jace plays, we're going to try and do a bit of a Hampton on them. There's not 1 ounce of me that would accept anything other than a win. There isn't any fortunate silver medal of a draw. There isn't any, well, there's still 12 points. If we beat these, I truly believe it's as good as a 6-pointer. And that means we'll be going into them last couple of games playing for the title. I truly believe that. So in my head, you know, whereas I always say to you, I'll tell you when it matters. For me, Bath is a game where it matters and we're playing it to win, definitely. And I think we're good at that. We're going to go down there to Swindon on Friday, team meeting at the hotel in the morning and travel. It's about an hour the other side, but I'd just rather find margins rather than you lot getting up at 8 o'clock to meet a bus. I'd rather just make sure it's all decent, okay? Their data at the moment is pretty good, Bath, and their pitch is pretty fucked. It's torn up and rutted and they can't get water on it. It's one of those, so it'd be like St Albans-esque. From my point of view, substitutions cost us in that game. Not necessarily individuals, but just the nature of the substitutions at the time that I made them. We could have made better substitutions with where the game was going, them playing direct, in a strong wind, down a slope, you know. Dan probably should have gone on a lot sooner. You know, things like that. Obviously, you guys have got responsibility, but I think the changes were poor. Their XG, up until the 80th minute, what do you reckon it was? 0.01. Up until the 80th minute. They did not have, I watched back the 90 on Sunday, they literally did not have a sniff until about, even though it felt a bit like, oh, here we go, it's the Alamo, because they're a long ball team, they've got the slope, the wind. It actually wasn't a problem on the pitch. When you watch it back, it wasn't actually a problem. Bath, however you play, he gives himself a +1. So if you play a back 3, he plays a back 3. You play a back 4, he plays a back 4, because he wants an extra man. So if they do full press on a rutted, shit, slopey pitch, summer pitch, then we are going to go direct and we're going to win the fucking second and we're going to get up the fucking pitch and we're going to try and bully them. We'd have one of them left Macca on. Macca was great. Macca was literally a cigar out, mate. Yeah, he's got to come Saturday all day long, mate. The fucking proper change. The boys would have had to probably get up about 8 o'clock, 7:30, leaving their house to get the coach at 9:30. So then they've been on the road all day really. So we're just stopping in Swindon. We've half the journey. Sometimes it goes with you, sometimes it don't. But it's a good game to win this one, it feels like. So we wanted to put everything we could against it.
The team is staying in Swindon, an hour outside of Bath, and on arrival, as is standard these days, they mock the clothes worn by a bunch of amateurs. Once they get bored of doing that, they check in and enjoy a pasta dinner before getting an early night. The coaching and BOA teams enjoy a chicken burger, a beer before bed, and the following morning, we all convene for a quick meeting to set up the plan for the day.
So it's probably 50-50 realistically how they're going to play, yeah? But we know from the team sheet, which does help matters, yeah? I think it's really important that we don't expect to be brilliant. I think this is without question, I'm not going to tell them that, but I think between us, this is our toughest game. I think it's our trickiest game. For different reasons. The pitch is going to be bone dry, cracks in it, all over the shop. And we're just going to have to compete for every fucking half inch. That's the bottom line. I don't see there being more than a goal in this. I think there'll be moments in the game. I think this is going to be about like both boxes really. Can we just defend ours? Can we be good in theirs, attacking wise? I think we're going to have to put a real shift in But of all the matches we've played recently, this is a really, really good game to win. This really does set us up. If we're on the bus tonight with a win here, then I see it nothing but tails up at all. I really, really do. So I think we really, really play this one to win. And by that, what I mean is like all 11 and all 5 play a massive part. Let's make sure there's not one player today that that is not at a 10 mentally, not at a 10 from a athleticism point of view, running, winning duels. Give everything you've got while you're out there, and then the boys will come on and they'll do their bit, right? Let's make sure we leave nothing out there. 50% 3-5-2, 50% a back 4, but we'll definitely know from the team sheet, if that Jack Batten's on it, they're always a back 3. We're gonna send them long. Let's assume they're a back 3. We're gonna keep the +1 at the back. There's 4 boys left at home that could be starting on Friday. I don't care for anything, and nor should you, than us winning football matches. Moro's not named as well. He's here, knowing his number 17. And when I told him, his message back to me took about 1 minute to go, I'll be at the hotel, don't worry about that. Yeah, because he wants us to be in the league above. Just play this game the way we play all our fucking matches. The boys off the bench get us over the line. The boys start and get us a goal or 2. Formidable is the only word to describe our away form. Formidable. Imagine someone turning up to you and somebody says, yeah, I've won 12, drawn 2 out of 14 games away from home. Yeah, that's their changing room. Yeah, so we just got to wear them shoes. You've got to go out there and you've got to jab and run and affect it in the way that they're probably thinking you're going to. Yeah, all right, good stuff. Lunch. I forgot about that.
Bath City, a club that's 136 years old and yet has not played a single match inside the Football League. The club flirted with election into league football in the 30s and 40s and again in the 70s and 80s, yet it was not to be. It's even more surprising that it's never achieved promotion into the Football League when one considers that the club has spent much of its existence in the top tier of the non-league pyramid. Bath City dropped out of Step 1 in the mid-90s, and aside from a brief 2-season return 15 years ago, the club has struggled to get back to where the fans believe it belongs. They came close to escaping the National League South in the late 2010s and lost to Dorking Wanderers in the playoffs of the first COVID season. But over the last 5 years, stagnation has set in. Lower to mid-table finishes have played a big part in dwindling crowds, and a tough start to this season saw the departure of long-serving manager Jerry Gill to be replaced by former Yeovil and Swansea midfielder Darren Way. Way is 1 point away from securing the club status in the National League, and with just 4 games left to play, Wanderers are stuck bang in the middle of one of the closest promotion chases the National League South has ever seen. 6 teams now have a shot at securing the solitary automatic promotion spot, and with meetings between the clubs inside the top 6 yet to come, Wanderers know that 4 wins will almost certainly send them up. And that's why Mark has worked so hard on getting every detail right today, whether it's the starting 11, the boys on the bench, or the penalty spots, which he's noticed are not in the middle of the goal. But at least after Monday's refereeing Q&A, he's getting on well with the officials now.
That penalty spot down there, you'll notice it a mile off, and it's about a foot and a half off centre. When you get down there, you'll notice it. I'm just for both teams, you know what I mean? I would just check these on the basis of that one. We've been on about 2.4 points a game since fucking December. Yeah. Literally, but at the start of the season, we're fucked. So
it's just you're strong, you've got experience, you've got aerial duels.
Yeah, exactly. I'm lucky. I've got boys, as you know, fucking leagues higher. So, mate, I appreciate it, mate. Cheers, Daz, mate. Let's have a good game. Cheers, mate.
Seems like a well-planned week. Has it all gone according to plan?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, obviously that's not how football works, is it? When you get there late and you've got 10 men, you find a way to win. And then conversely, you can be the most organised thing in the world. I mean, it's one of those, you never right the wrongs of, or make logic of being organised or not, but you have to sort of try and do things the right way. Couldn't be more organised really than what we are. It could set up a good couple of weeks, this one really. We're 90 minutes here, or 96 minutes from setting up a really good couple of weeks. And you know, I do back our boys if they get a glimmer of a chance to maybe take it. So, but one game at a time. If anyone of the top 5 could say if we win all 4 games, we can win the league. So, I mean, if anyone does win all 4, then they deserve it. You know, it's borderline become a bit of a knockout tournament, really. For me, the league's done in terms of a competition, it's done. Like, the competition was like, you know, normally the team that's going to win the league are going to win it by mid-March, and by the time we get to April, it's a formality. And I feel like, had we not had all them injuries, I honestly, well, I know that the stats since we didn't have them tell you that we would have been in that position. I think it's now become a bit of a sort of knockout tournament, really, like he who dares wins type thing. Do you know what I mean? That's it.
I honestly thought we'd challenge for playoffs this season. I really did. And with the squad that we'd got together, I think there was every chance that could have happened. But injuries hit like I've never known. It was just one after another. And one in particular, 20 minutes into our first game of the season, Zach Smith was injured. That's his season finished. He would not play again this season. And it seemed as though as soon as you got one back, another one would be gone. And at one point we had 7 out injured. And with a small squad, that's a big chunk of your team gone. And that turned it into a struggle. And we just hit such a bad patch. So we could say that. Playoffs, no, we're not going to do it this year.
Start of the season wasn't his best with Jerry Gill, but then moving on when Darren Wade came in, results been a lot better. Gone up a little bit more than what it was at the start of the season, and yeah, not too bad.
Ideally, we'd like to be promoted. The playoffs is the normal aim most seasons, and then we get into the National League. We were there once before for 2 seasons. The difficulty is it's mostly a full-time league now, and that creates other additional financial problems or issues because you need more finance to be able to deal with it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was thinking by Easter I'd be looking at the bottom of the table. I thought it looked very shaky. You know, I had the faith, but I wasn't sure that we weren't going to be in a relegation battle. So I'm really quite happy to be here today.
I try not to get stressful if I can avoid that, because it's not good. I enjoy most of it. I wouldn't have got involved with my accountancy background if I hadn't enjoyed football and finance. So the two things blend together. Money is probably the most important thing at this level of football, and cash flow is king. And yeah, I mean, it's nice to go away because there's less work to do. More relaxing, but equally you can only work on the basis you're travelling in anticipation. You're not going to win probably more games than you're going to lose or draw, so be phlegmatic about it.
I don't think the pressure is off, to be honest. The aim is to get a little bit further up the league if we can. We know there's only a handful of games left, and we've only got one more home game after this on Easter Monday. But the aim is to win as many as we can, which I think every club wants to do anyway. And it's an important game, yeah, but we know what Dorking can do. We know they're a good side.
Yeah, I mean, I've often said, not being disrespectful to anyone else, there's probably too many clubs because we're all fighting for the same problems and the same issues, same players, and the same spectators. But fortunately, we've got a very loyal fan base. We've managed to build that over the last couple of years to be a good level of support. I think there'll be a good crowd today because obviously Dorking are going to bring a good away support as well. And the fact that we've managed to get our crowds up from an average of 600-700 to 1,100-1,200 is testament to all the hard work that goes in behind the scenes.
They've got something to lose today, though. I think they've got to keep winning to stay up there. Bath are coming off. We had 5-0 last week away. That was fantastic. So I think Dorking might be a bit concerned about playing Bath at the minute. We're in good form, so I'm optimistic of a good game. I'm not, you know, based on the league, Dorking will win. But I don't think. But given what's going on and given the fact that Bath are in good form, sneak a win, 2-1, something like that. I'd be very happy.
Hey! No. They must have turned it round, right? Because our kick.
Who turned it round? Who turned it round? Them?
You guys have got kicked, so it must be them.
Yeah.
Unless it's windy or a particularly slopey pitch, and this one is a bit slopey, it's not really good etiquette to switch ends, and even more unusual for the home side to choose to do it. Honestly, we don't understand why they didn't just warm up in that half in the first place. It's obviously their choice. The fans generally don't like it, and many of the Bath supporters assumed it was Dorking's choice, one of many perceived slights that will come up over the course of this match. As ever, the opening of the game brings the challenge of figuring out what the opposition are up to. Mark thinks Bath manager Darren Way is likely to match him up at 3-5-2, and it soon becomes apparent that that's not the case. Quite what Bath are up to will take much longer to ascertain.
It's like a box at times, isn't it?
Whatever the situation is, Mark doesn't want his players going backwards.
Fuck off!
A decent diagonal ball from Tony sends Wanderers forwards and into their first attack.
Go on, Alf. We'll get there. Finish. Get this right. Set. Be set here. Be set here. Good.
Why is it so fucking hard?
Because that's how Alfie operates. He puts his foot through the ball and aims at the keeper, knowing he's going to miss the keeper and therefore put it past him. Perhaps a bit more finesse on this one would have given Wanderers the lead. Still, he's unlucky to see it bounce back off the bar. Meanwhile, Coach James thinks he's figured out what Bath are up to.
This is what they did against Eastbourne. They just cheated, and he sort of like just done his little deep bit.
At times it goes from like a box to a diamond.
So, yeah, but I mean, it's hard to say with him. Like,
we just need to get numbers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Who's on who?
The shape isn't bothering Wanderers yet. They're too busy launching their Josh Taylor-powered air raids.
Oh, Bren.
Just keep an eye. Yeah. Just maybe make a note of it.
Dorking are enjoying a bright start, especially down the right flank, where Jimmy Mewett is causing Bath problems.
All over the place at the back, aren't they? They're all over the place at the back.
I don't know, look, have you got them?
Yeah, it's a 4-4-2 almost.
They're down long anyway, so they'll miss it out on the ball.
The home side are in no rush early on in the game. Harvey Wiles-Richards in the Bath goal is making a concerted effort to stem Dorking's early urgency.
Are we all right doing that in about fucking 85 minutes? It's about a fucking minute on the fucking ball! No, speed it up!
Once Bath are on the ball, it becomes a lot easier for the Dorking coaches to figure out what their opponents are up to tactically.
Just do that. Are they definite 4-4-2?
Is it roaming everywhere?
Make sure it ain't a diamond. Because he might have copied what they done the other week. 4. It's like a diamond then.
Yeah,
They've got a back 4, definitely.
They just keep rotating, yeah. Definitely a back 4. Midfielders just going everywhere, aren't they?
Just see if they got one holding. Just take a couple of minutes to get it right.
The positioning of the Bath midfielders is causing a lot of consternation on the Dorking bench because they badly need to figure out who the Dorking players should be matching up with.
Tight rope! Tight rope! Moose!
What is it, a diamond?
It's a box, really.
We can't, the direct such thing as a box.
Look, like
it's a 4.
4-4-2, but he's playing narrow and he's playing narrow.
Yeah, it's a diamond.
Well, we can now reveal it's actually an inverted 4-4-2, and that means the wingers are not out wide. Rather, they're tucking in and congesting the middle of the pitch. As the coaches figure out who the Dorking players should be marking, the players are doing a pretty good job of getting into Bath. It's not quite what I meant.
You can do that as well, by the way.
Now we're matched, that's
Brennan
perfect.
can go tight on the 10, and Dan can just sort of
Dan's just a spare man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But would you just get Josh Taylor on this 27 and get Charlie doing the higher one? I know they don't want to play left side, right side.
Yeah. Just for the time being. Yeah. But also, it just saves Charlie's legs a little bit as well, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's that too wide?
That's enough of the formation subplot for now. We'd like to move on to a new chapter. We call this one The Persecution of Poor Ewan Clark.
Jordan! Jordan in! Hey, booking for diving then. That's a booking for diving then.
Ewan Clark was having his shirt pulled, which is why he went down. We're not sure we can be quite so generous here, though.
What? What's he fucking going down there soft for? Listen, he's a fanny, right? He always is a fanny every week.
The fourth is quite rightly defending this decision. After Clark put the ball between Jason's legs, he did not deserve to have his toe brush against Jason's shin. So it's entirely plausible that Clark needed to roll 3 times as he comes to terms with this life-changing experience.
Jace, Alfie! You or Jace? Go do the holding player!
That's 2 senseless attacks on Clark, and when the free kick goes nowhere, Brad Ash is the next to be targeted by a wanton act of violence.
Told you, Phil. Told you.
Get up!
Fanny.
Stop fucking diving too. Tell your mates to stop fucking diving like fannies.
Jordan Orville-Williams closes down Joe Rains, and he doesn't like that.
Forward! Forward!
This game started off really lively, but it's descending into a farce of players falling over.
Get up, you fanny! 4th dive, ref! 4th fucking dive! You're going to talk to their captain. Next one's got to be booked. Next one's got to be booked.
Listen, as you can see, I know what a foul is or not, okay?
And you've done well with it, I get it.
You don't want me to do anything to you, so just calm it.
Can I say one last thing?
Yeah.
You have to, there's a tolerance.
Yes, I
4
agree.
dives. Captain should be told next one's a booking.
To the referee's credit, he's not really being fooled by anybody here.
You okay, mate? You all right? Check he's all right, ref.
Great throw. DG, man.
Bath have rather successfully thwarted Dorking's early attacks, although they've yet to launch a credible one of their own.
Good talking, Jordan. Well done.
Jay, stay there! What's he done there?
Just misjudged the flight in the back, I think he just misjudged the bounce, Brennan,
Just went over his head. Went over his head.
Yes, it's not a complicated one to explain this. A clip over the top from Clark has deceived Brennan Camp and allowed Brad Ash a chance to run at goal. He shows a bit more quality than Alfie did in the first minute and lifts the ball over Harrison Fulks to give Bath City the lead. Dorking are rattled, and like a stuck-down shift key, Bath sense a chance to capitalise.
Good, Rob, good. Come in.
Oh, damn.
Josh Taylor loses the ball in a dodgy area, and that gives him little option but to stop Mitch Beardmore before he can escape, and it costs Josh a yellow card. Ollie Tomlinson's clearance veers out of play, and the officials are not entirely confident they know quite where the ball left the pitch.
Ref, it's down here!
Josh Taylor sets up for the long throw, but the referee decides it should be taken further back down the line, and that's a part of the pitch where Josh is not the designated thrower.
Guys, just come
Dan's
back.
losing that too, right?
The ball. False. It's not where the ball's gone though. It's not where it lands. It's not where it lands.
I agree, but I'm just going by...
But it's not where it lands. It's not where it lands. It hasn't gone out there. It's gone up there.
Josh hands the ball over, and the team have to reset because it's no longer a set piece attacking the penalty area.
Mate, it is never there! Never! Never!
Right, listen, I agree with the concept of what you're saying. That's what I'm agreeing with you. But if he's saying that is where it went out, then that is where it needs to be. Okay? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's not there. Look, this is pathetic. Fucking joke, mate. Fuck me.
Jordan, seconds!
Josh is on a yellow card, and when he gets his shirt tugged, it's apparently enough to knock him over, and he assumes he's going to get a free kick.
It's a fucking foul! Bob, is that not a foul? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, mate. Fucking ridiculous.
What are you watching?
That's fucking a joke, mate.
But when Josh grabs the ball like that, he's lucky not to get a second yellow.
What do we look like as a 4-4-2?
It's just a full press, gaffer, but the fullbacks have got to go in.
It just makes it a man-for-man game, 4-4-2, right? Yeah.
Rob's sensing that Josh Taylor is in danger of getting sent off here, and that really would dent Dorking's title hopes.
Cheeky. He's got one more, mate. He's got one more. You might want to tell the gaffer. He's only got one more. They're going to send him off otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. So what's it look like?
He ain't got many more, Josh.
Yeah.
It's been quite some time since we heard a Bath player unleash the Wilhelm scream. Enter Luke Russ.
Get up!
Russ may have got a kick there, it's hard to tell. Clark, on the other hand, is definitely still cheating.
Josh is going to get sent off, mate. Someone told him to calm down.
Yeah, but that ain't it. Never of them have been fouls, Jukes.
Huh?
None of them have been fouls.
Yeah, but that don't matter.
I
does
know,
it?
yeah, but fuck me.
We'll go in.
That ain't fucking good enough at all. What? Fucking miles off it, all of us. Especially us in fucking midfield. Fucking shit, all of us.
Worst case, lads, the geezer on the ball hasn't got a pass, so it's to clip it to the channel. We're so open when it does break down.
Yeah, we're open. They've got 4 in midfield, yeah. So one of you two needs to do one of the defence ones. Every time it's just land on there.
On the breakdown straight away, haven't we? That's the first. It's the first second ball. We're getting nowhere near it because we're fucking spread out like fuck.
Jason, they've got 4 in there,
yeah, I know,
and one of them is free every single fucking time.
Yes, one is. We're not getting near anything. It's fucking mental. We're all over the shop.
We're not getting near the first one from the centre back. He's clipping it long, and we're not getting nowhere near the second one because he's dropping on their fucking midfielder. But other than that, we ain't been a threat at all, forward at all. But we ain't got the ball wide, we ain't got crosses in. Yeah, so done fuck all.
Oh, it ain't good enough, lads. Dan, it ain't good enough, son. Okay? All right, not good enough. Just because the other team player formation gives you a bit of tricks, you still got to fucking win your fucking battles, yeah? Obviously, Josh, we've got to be really fucking super careful, okay, yeah? That is where this is. Okay. Right, they're an inverted 4-4-2, okay, yeah? So bloke playing here, okay? So at the moment, right, we're going to go with, we're going to change. Is everyone in here, yeah? Okay. We're going to go 4-4-2. That's how we're going to play, okay? We've got to be good in high areas because they're allowing us to be good in high areas. They've not won a lot of first. They're allowing us to be good in high areas, okay? All right? So Dan, you'll come off. Okay, that's how it's going to have to be. All right? We're going to go George. Yeah? So you're going to need to, so we're just going to go man for man with the 2, yeah? Okay? We'll have a chat in a minute. I'll work out whether I want George or Brennan doing the tucking in, yeah? Okay? Full-backs. Imagine there's a fucking, get them out of the way, yeah? Full-backs need to do the narrow boys. Make sense, yeah? Understand? Yeah? That's what we're doing, okay, yeah? That means Charlie and Josh are just doing the 2 deepest, yeah? Okay? And that means it's fully on their back line. Jord, I'm going to take you off, okay? It's match play. Briggs, warm up, you're going on. go on the right, Jimmy on the left, get up early with that guy in the air on the left, okay? They've scored one shit goal, but all that space they're getting won't appear now, so that makes sense. I think we probably just go, how far, who is it, attendance tucking all the way in, yeah? Yeah, but now it's man for man, it's straightforward. So now you're just doing the two, and then Alfie and Jace can just go and put pressure on their back line now, okay? There's nothing in this game. The next goal will make them think we're going to go and win it. It doesn't matter how we win this game. It doesn't matter who played, who didn't. It doesn't matter who's coming on, right? You should go and warm up. You're on the last line, and you're there to fucking get at them and score a goal, like you've done at Cheshire Merlin season. You need to get warmed up, mate. Okay, someone can warm them up, yeah? Right? Do your running bits now, Briggsy, okay? Right? Josh, can't touch anyone. Can't touch anyone, okay, yeah? Right? Right, that's what it looks like, okay, yeah? Right? This is Charlie and Josh. Josh, you literally can't fucking fart. Don't play your natural game. Hands off people. Be really sensible, okay? Stay out there as long as we need you to today. We've got great subs to come on, right? They've turned it over because we've had to come underneath our strikers, and then they're getting a +1, and then they're just smashing the ball. So we just look out of shape. We won't look out of shape now. Jimmy, we won't look out of shape now. Yeah? So it's all good. It's a man-for-man game. It's no different to the 4-3-3. It's the same game. It's man-for-man, okay? But I think we push the ball forward because they're struggling. The best they can do is put it out for a throw, right? There's a lot more mileage here. Listen, if we're going to have success this year, right, we're going to have to come back from moments like this. We've got fucking 4 or 3 more great subs to come on. We're going to have to come back from, even if they get another one, go and get 3 and send everybody home going, fuck me, they're going to win the league, that lot. Look at them. You've got to show that fucking raw determination. Right, okay? Listen, boys, no one gives you anything on a fucking plate. They shouldn't be a goal up. It don't matter. We have a great couple of chances. It don't matter, fuck. Next goal is as good as 2. I tell you that now. Just get 1 more goal. It's as good as 2. They've got nothing going forward. The only thing they've had going forward is us being out of shape. That is it, right? The game is locked up now. There's no issue. There won't be a spare floating man. Bren and Rob will be ratting them. George and Tony will be fucking totally fine. Right, okay, yeah? Send the ball forward when you need to, but equally, when it's there to play. But when you're looking to play, you're looking back line only. Back line only. Don't pass backwards. Don't go in there, get the ball, go back to your full back. Teammates, tell them to turn out, play on the back line, okay? All right, boys, come on. Briggsy, make sure you've got your running up to speed before you go on, yeah? Come on, son, come on. Show the fans you're here for these last 4 games. Come on, mate. Fucking need you, okay? Yeah. All right, mate? Fair play to their gaffer, catching us out. That's the bottom line, caught us out. Obviously, it's like Josh Taylor on that yellow. I think we just need to see how that one goes. His natural game is little tugs and pulls, and he's on his last warning.
The only thing is, I wouldn't be too quick to take Alf off just with his pace on the top line.
I totally get it. What, yeah, we just need, I mean, bottom line, even we use Macca last 15, it's still a change, isn't it? But, yeah, Alfie's got no excuses now. He can affect the back line. Yeah. He hasn't got to do that bit.
Mark's been forced to react to the Bath system, and his changes are pretty bold. He needs his Wanderers to take the game to Bath, and that's not going to be easy when the home side are clearly planning to slow the game down even more in the second half than they did the first. Which, to be clear, is what every team does. We accept that. It would be hypocritical of Dorking, and indeed us, to admonish a winning team for trying to see a game out, especially when their season's on the line.
How fucking long, fool? How fucking long?
22 seconds to be exact.
What? He's allowed to.
Yeah, we're not convinced that Alfie standing outside the penalty area is justification for a 22-second hold, but whatever. At least Bath are willing to keep coming forwards. The officials usually wear headsets so they can communicate with one another, but they weren't working in the first half, so Dorking have supplied their own for the second.
Do we not get the headsets? They've got them.
Yeah, they've got them now.
The full feint got it.
Full feint, the Lino has.
How many are there?
The Lino has.
Is there 4?
Wanderers have pushed up the pitch and they're enjoying an early bout of pressure on the Bath back line.
Where's Jimmy?
Jimmy, swing! Jimmy, run! Jimmy, swing! Jimmy, swing!
Josh, middle. Hell, man. Middle of the pitch, lads. Swing, Brent.
Within just 8 minutes of the restart and their change in shape, Dorking have been rewarded. Josh Taylor and Brennan Camp combine down the right-hand side, and sub Matt Briggs is given space to pick out a pass to Jimmy Mewett. The flying Quaver keeps a cool head, and despite a valiant effort to keep the ball out from Joe Rains, he slots in at the back post to make it 1-1.
Don't do... Josh! Don't do short ones! Good. Don't do short ones!
Briggsy! Fucking great! Just watch out for him changing his shape again, yeah? He does it all the time, yeah?
The points will make Bath mathematically safe from the drop, although they're not in any realistic danger of being caught by 5 teams over 4 games, so it's not clear yet if they're playing for a point or willing to go for all 3. Clark, meanwhile, is definitely, very clearly, planning to roll around on the floor whenever possible.
No foul, no foul! Good job! That's our ball!
You're right. You're right. You're right, mate.
You might struggle to believe this, but less than a minute after we nearly called an ambulance for poor Ewan Clark, he's nearly maimed again.
That work, Al. Good, Brennan. Good, Brennan. Oh, what a shock he's down.
Alfie comes in a bit late on Clark, who does a really good job of avoiding any contact. Alfie gets booked as a result of that one.
I'm not saying it's not. It's always him on the floor, isn't it? Huh? There's a trend coming here, isn't there?
Can't lose strikers, mate. Can't lose strikers, no chance. Mac, warm up, mate, let's go.
Mark has a propensity for subbing players who are on a yellow card, so James McShane is being prepared to replace Alfie.
I mean, he's actually had a good start to the half, but...
Fucking shit this season.
Yeah, silly as well, we just won the ball back.
Are you tired of seeing Bath players pretend to be injured? Well, tough.
Fuck off! Another dive, Paul! Another dive, Paul! Another dive!
Yes! Sort this out!
Another
sort it out!
Believe it or not, we are aiming for balance and impartiality wherever possible, even though we are obviously slightly biased. So we'll say nothing on this one, we'll just let you make a call on what you think.
Can you show me where you've stopped it? Right, so make sure you know what this is. Make sure.
He's claiming he was elbowed. He looks quite sincere about it, so maybe he's just made a mistake, but he was not elbowed.
Yes! Yes!
This is bollocks, mate.
The Dorking attack has not been disrupted by all this cheating. They're still looking for a second goal.
Shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, down!
To be fair, we're on top, yeah. To be fair, we're on top. Yeah. It's just ground and pound. I think we've just got to keep ground and pound with pride. Just keep at it, just keep at it. Alf! I was about to take him off.
Alfie was on the verge of being substituted, and perhaps he sensed it, for when the ball dropped to him in the box after Jimmy's blocked effort, he only had one thing on his mind. The striker teed himself up before unleashing a drive through the crowd of players and into the far corner to give Wanderers the lead.
They're making a sub here, they've got a centre half.
Yeah, they're going free. Gaffer.
They're
going to go free.
Exactly, I was about to say that, because he'll change. So we just go 3-5-2 from here.
Yeah.
Fourth. Fuck all that added time now. Sack it all off.
It's now Dorking's turn to slow the game down, and that includes a goalkeeper-based timeout, something that's really going to annoy the home crowd.
Folks is going to go down in a minute, right? We'll get Folksy down, have a reset. Make sure you know they're going to a free, yeah? Go and listen if need be, watch them. Alfie! Alfie! Fucking yes!
Brad Ash has been the home side's biggest threat. Now that they're behind, he seems to have stepped up a gear.
Folksy! Folksy! Get the team, get the team! Listen. George holding. 3-5-2, yeah? George holding. Parcel's gone left in the 6, so let him have it. Yeah, George, you're going to hold. James, what are you saying about 20? Where's he playing? Alves?
8. Yeah, so he's an 8.
Okay, so just send him in. Charlie and... It's just Charlie's job, yeah. So it's one of you two. So I would do the mobile bit. Alves,
So Josh,
you push on one. Yeah. Use 2.
You're going to yellow though.
That's okay. Just stand up. Yeah? Oi, boys, listen, we've got an extra man now. Listen, we've got an extra... Hey, shh, tell him to get up. We've got an extra man now at the back, so we can play when we want to.
Bath have changed system, and Mark has responded by matching up the 3-5-2. Wanderers have an extra man to use at the back, although they won't be dilly-dallying in their own half too much.
How long gone?
19 to go.
Macca, next time out, mate, yeah, for Alf, okay?
When Harrison Fulks gets his hands on the ball, he's got no intention of moving it quickly, something the Bath fans should be accustomed to, lol.
Macca, hold the ball up and hold it up again, okay? Charlie!
That was also 22 seconds for the record.
Go on then!
Gotta be a foul.
Milson!
What's the fucking... Do you want it now?
Wait for this, mate, yeah.
Come on, Macca.
Come on, get us over the line, son. We've done it many times before. Get us over the line. Oi, we need to hold it up. Well done, mate. What a fucking goal that was. Left foot. I don't think there's no problems here now.
15 to go.
15, yeah?
Yeah.
This is where from where we've been last couple of weeks, just need to sit on this bit.
Yeah.
Jules, stay!
In, Josh. Good.
Forward!
Jimmy,
forward! Forward!
Brennan Camp is prone to nosebleeds, and he manages to start another one here. And while the home crowd think it's a time-wasting ploy, that's more like a happy accident for Wanderers. Obviously not for Brennan's nose.
Don't need the blood top, Cave.
OK, this is it. Here we go. We'll try and explain this as it happens and use a couple of replays to really hammer home exactly how things go wrong here. You will need to pay attention.
Lead the ball!
OK, we'll interject here. The ball went out all the way up there. You can see the linesman, but Brennan thought it had stayed on, so he cleared it. Darren Way, the Bath manager, thinks that was time wasting, so he...
Right up there, innit?
Probably thinks, you can see his point that maybe Brennan should be booked for kicking it away. Doesn't really matter, they've got the ball all the way back up there nice and quickly. The referee goes over to book Darren Way for his protestations while Mark banters with the crowd. It takes the referee a good 30-odd seconds to go through this sequence here and book him. Now the Dorking defenders have all come up for the long throw. Josh is probably about 4 or 5 yards further up than where the ball went out. It went out by that print design signage sign. Now the referee's decided the ball didn't actually go out there. It went out further up the pitch, closer to where Brennan kicked it, although not that far. So, well, we'll just let this play.
We're not down there.
Both, we've gone off by you!
Do you remember in the first half when this happened and Josh was allowed to switch because this isn't his throw-in? Do you remember that?
Brixie! Brixie, take the throw!
Fuck off! He can't double throw! What? He sent him off.
I don't know what you're doing,
you made the mistake! He's made the fucking mistake!
It's my fault.
You don't know what you're fucking doing, mate! You don't know what you're fucking doing! You don't
Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you in a minute? Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? Lee, that's bollocks. He's fucked up, right? And now he's done that. That's bollocks, Lee. That's bollocks. It's bollocks.
Okay, so just to be clear, that's where the ball roughly went out. The referee blew his whistle straight away. Brennan kicked it after it had gone out. You can see the lino put his flag up here immediately. And then Brennan kicks it. And then, so you can see the print design signage, that's where it went out. Or actually by that grey box, that natty grey box. And then he puts him there, which is nowhere near where Brennan kicked it either. You can see him make eye contact with the referee as if to say, I've got to swap, because he doesn't take those throw-ins. Referee's not having it. We've since learned that referees have an unwritten rule that they don't book a player on a yellow for time wasting if it's the first player being booked for time wasting.
Both of you! Both of you! What we got?
It's a 3-5-2, so we're playing a 3-5-2, aren't we?
We've got to go 4-4-1. You have to take Macca back off 100%. And Jim, yeah?
You've got to tell him, Fulf. That's what you're here for. You don't know what you're doing, do you? You don't know what he's done. You don't know what he's fucking doing, mate. The original throw's down there. Yeah, so they kicked it, and our players kicked it out here, but the whistle's already gone for that throw there. And the ref thinks it's from here, so he's pulled our player back to here. But it's actually from there, the throw. Does that make sense?
Right, okay. If that is true, let's.
But we just had to play a send-off for it.
No. That isn't what he's been sent off for, is it? What he's been sent off for is for taking ages and then...
We're doing Macca for Youngie. It's not a sending off, ref. It can't be.
We're trying to win the league.
No.
He has told you.
He told him to take it there.
He told you where it was.
He told you.
It's not. You said no, it's not.
Brennan, get that sorted.
Do you know it's true?
Get it sorted quick.
The ref has asked Mark to go away. Mark hasn't quite gone away. Fairly politely talks to the referee.
Can you get him back, please? It's unfair.
Mark, we're trying to win the league.
And this yellow card will get him a touchline ban for the Worthing clash.
Josh. Right, and what we got? We're going 4-4-1.
Yeah.
So it's Briggsy Jimmy. So it's Charlie and Youngie.
Yeah, Charlie and
That's
Youngie.
it. Niall, it's about Dogs of Warrior.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Do you know what?
They're not putting it on. They're not letting us do it on yet.
He's not ready. I'm not ready yet. I'm nowhere near ready.
Give us a flying fuck. He's not ready, so he's not ready. We're ready.
Going to be about 10 added, isn't there?
With 5 minutes of normal time and at least 10 of added time to play, Wanderers are going to back themselves up against a wall and hope that Bath's pot shots miss them.
Marcus, we come! Good stand. John's just still at midfield. Hell, mate.
Bath are now enjoying their first consistent spell in Dorking's third.
The ref lost the plot, mate. It's a foul! Mate.
Look. The whistle went long before the ball was in the net, but even the stadium announcer is in denial.
Goal for Bath City. Scored in added time by the captain, number 6, Kieran Parcell.
Small goal.
As the Bath fans defy logic by keeping a straight face while chanting, "You cheating bastards, you know what you are," their team continues to try and come forwards, yet they fail to penetrate the Dorking back line. and Niall McManus needlessly gets himself a yellow. Also, someone's thrown a drink on the linesman, which is clearly bang out of order and completely illogical as well. I mean, it's not like the officials have done Bath any harm today. Oh, and then there's this guy.
That's Darcy.
Can't imagine why. Now, Harrison is taking his sweet time with the kick, but to be fair, the referee has told him to stop because he needs to report to the fourth official and security that the linesman's been hit by a drink.
What's he doing now?
The fans, however, still think it's Dorking cheating.
What's up, ref? Ref! What's up?
Some steward thing, steward issue.
Most of injury time has been taken up by long balls into Dorking's box, Harrison's slow goal kicks, and Niall somehow getting away with this.
Time let him have it as well.
How long? 1.5, mate, yeah?
90 seconds left and Briggsy senses a chance to end the game, even when the corner is beckoning.
How long you got?
One last ball into the box needs to be cleared and then we're done. Clear it, Niall.
But 1 minute.
Yeah. So 50, just ticking on to 56.
Powered by a misguided sense of injustice, the Bath players and crowd erupt at the realisation that they're going to get their first point against Dorking this season and secure another season in the National League South as a result. It comes from a back post corner that Joe Rains nods goalwards, allowing Jordan Tilson the chance to flick the ball in from 3 yards out. The goal will all but put an end to Dorking's hopes of winning the league.
Hey! Hey! Tone! Tony! Tony! Put it out! Put it out of play. Yeah.
Fucking fifth now.
Fourth! Well done, mate. Well done, mate. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Cheers, boys. Cheers, Scott. Cheers, Danny. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
Just don't get sent off to actually running in.
No. Well done, mate. Well played, mate. Cheers, mate.
Well done, mate.
Jace, no. No, Jace, that'll do.
1 year, 10 months, and we get that from you.
You wait till you watch it back. You wait till you watch it. You know player reaction, don't you? So you know sometimes when you watch it back, you've sent off an honest lad. He passed it to his mate. So, can I just say, in the first instance, he's in the right place. Ask your mate. So he told you he's in the right place. Secondly, because you told him to go back, he thinks, all right, I'm not going to take a long throw. So using your footballing knowledge, mate.
Why is he not listening to him? Why are you not listening to him?
No, leave it.
Why is he fucking...
That's why he's there.
There you go, there's the table. I said I'd put it up if it was strictly necessary. Doesn't look good for Dorking at the moment, but with 3 games to go, we've got a lot to show you. And we've got 2 more episodes to come. So we're going to squeeze a lot into those 2 episodes. You can see them early on BOA+. If not, If you don't fancy paying for episodes, and we totally get that not everybody wants to or can, you can just hit the like button or leave a comment. That'll make a huge difference. Or subscribe. We're trying to hit 200,000 before the end of the season. Seems unlikely, but it's worth a shot. Otherwise, we'll be back very, very soon with even more drama.